Hello, good evening, and welcome to DTCC Season 8, Round 6 on a Saturday night. Probably only have one person watching, that'll be me, because everyone else has got far better things to do than watch DTCC on a Saturday night. But if you've joined the stream, welcome. Partly done on a Saturday night to stop me eating so many Easter eggs. Right, this one is at the world famous or infamous Mount Panorama in Bathurst, Australia. Usual format tonight of the Group 4s and the Group 3s, but it's an absolute classic track. So let's have a quick grid walk. We'll try and run through the championship tables at some point, but let's get going. So as per usual, we had a one-shot qualifying session because it's evening. Good evening, Carly. I hope you're doing well. Watching out your favourite track, which is nice to see. Right, so we had the usual one-lap qualifying, which Bathurst is particularly tricky because it's a very challenging track at the best of times. We're recovering from an Indian takeout. That's good to hear. What did you have, just out of interest? So we had the Group 4 qualifying with either softs or mediums on hand for the drivers, and they have to qualify on one set of one compound and then race on the other. So we'll walk through the tyres in a minute. So let's have a quick look at the grid. So as per usual, top 5 go to the back in reverse order. So 6th fastest in qualifying is Daz in his Supra. So he will start from kind of pole, but as you can see him at Mount Panorama, they line up alongside each other, so that always brings even more carnage than usual into the first corner, which is appropriately named Hell. There you go, something that we learn every day. I didn't know it was called Hell Corner, but it certainly is. So Daz is on pole in his Supra, followed by Alex in his Hyundai in second. Then we got Christian in his Merc in third, with Jim in fourth. This is I think it's got to be at least equal record turnout we've got for DTCC. We have 14 drivers on the grid tonight, which is awesome, particularly around a track like this. So, 4th on the grid is Jim, his Lexus. Yep, Lexus. And then 5th on the grid is James, his Scooby. That's again not loaded his livery. Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll come out of this, and I'm going to exit the... Let's exit that, and let's clear the cache, and hopefully we can get it to work. Oh, that's a pain, I can't do it from there. Alright, bear with me whilst I try and get it so that James's livery loads up. Let's delete that. I'll get back into it. So yeah, this is round 6, so particularly for the Group 3s, the tyre strategies are really going to start to play out now, because there's only one more round after this in terms of where the tyres usage sits. Right, where are we? There we go. Right, let's try that. Hopefully this will work. Make a saying chicken tikka pina. That sounds good. Pina rasta butter chapati. That's making me feel hungry. Right, let's see if that's worked. No, it hasn't. That's annoying. Sorry, James. We're not going to have your livery again. That's a bit weird. Don't know why that is. Right, where were we? Let's go for the back now. So, James is a 5th on the grid in his Scooby. Yeah, unfortunately that's not worked again. And, neither is that. In fact, none of them worked. That's really... some of them worked, but some haven't. How weird is that? Jag hasn't worked either. McLaren, that's worked. Okay, very annoying. Alright, some have worked, some haven't. We'll have to go without it. So yeah, where were we? So James is 5th on the grid in his Scooby, then Mike is 6th in his Jag. That's really annoying. 7th on the grid is Jack in his Nissan. Go down a bit. There we go. 8th is Carly in the McLaren. 9th is Wayne in the Aston, and then we get to the top 5 in qualifying. So 5th fastest and 10th on the grid. Look at that. I love that. That's even got the numbers written down for me. That's really nice. 10th on the grid, 12th, 13th, is Dan in his Cayman. And 11th on the grid, so fourth fastest in qualifying was Matt in his BMW. And Chris is 12th in his Genesis. 13th on the grid is Sam. That's storming job in qualifying to get 2nd fastest. And then fastest in qualifying, our usual last on the grid for Group 4s, is Chris in his Honda. So that is the grid. Let's get out of that. Let's skip now to the front. So we should have Dad's. Make sure we've got all the settings where we want them. There we go. Right, so this is again a 15-minute race around the infamous Bathurst. Sam, hi Sam, welcome. Sam saying she had I can't even pronounce it. Shay ball tea, pillow rice, and butter chapati as well. I love it. All right, let's have a feast of DTCC around Bathurst. So here we go. Let's see if they can all get through Hell Corner in one piece. Am I about to get a little visitor? No, I'm not. All right, here we go. 15 minutes around Bathurst. My best tracks on the planet. It looks like, Christian got a steamer of a start. Daz wasn't so great. Alex has taken the lead as well, so Alex has got a really good start. And we go through Hell Corner, I think. Look at this. We missed a few. As me saying, we've all got through. Yes, we have. Look at that. Right, so safe and sound through turn 1 as Alex takes us along Mountain Straight for the first time. Christian's had a good start. Then we got James had a scream as well. He's been Jim and Daz having it. So Daz has unfortunately dropped back a bit. He's on his softs. They didn't get the best of starts. We got Jim and then we got some scraps going up here as we go up the hill. Let's see what happens here. Chris is up to 8th. He had a good start. Trying to go around the outside of Carly. Does he make it? He does. That's a good move by Chris. So we go up over the mountain. This is an epic part of racetrack. Let's see what's going on at the front though. So Alex is away, but he's got Christian right on his tail. James hits the wall. That's going to give. No, Daz has gone wide and gone off. I think he was avoiding James. What's happening with Daz? He comes back on. This is going to be 3 abreast. We go down. No, he's hit Matt. Hello, Benjamin, can say hello. You can watch Daddy going off. Big star. Let's watch that again. Right, so James, I think, makes a small mistake, hits the wall. Daz tries to avoid him. Let's go on board with Daz. Let's go for his top of his. Then the Silver Star has lost it, and Daz then has to avoid him and hits Matt. Let's go back with Matt. Matt's gone all the way down to the back. Let's see what happens with Matt's view then as we come up over the mountain. So there's Matt, he's got Carly right in front of him, the McLaren. So Daz goes off there, just in front of us, comes back on. I think we're going to watch this. Jack goes wide and hits the inside wall, and that puts Daz into Matt, and Matt is now at the back. Right, so a long night ahead for Matt, but all the while this is completely irrelevant to the top 2. Alex and Christian are away on their own. James has somehow managed to keep, he's even shaking off any damage he got. He's managed to stay in 3rd. So as we come down Conrod Straight for the first time, let's see if the Merc do anything. We got a battle going on. I see in the background though. We got side by side. We got Chris and Carly. They've sparred a few times in DTCC this season, with Carly usually coming up worse. Hopefully they're going to both get around the kink as they go through the chase. Looks like they do. So Chris is up to 6th already, and then we got a battle coming into the chicane. Sam has had a cracking start as well. He's gone up from 13th to 8th. Daz has really lost out in all that. He's down to 9th from pole. He's got Dan behind him in the Porsche, who's in 10th. Then we've got Push Gently Mike in 11th, followed closely by Wayne in 12th, and Jack and Matt recovering. What have we got here? So Pat saying, even the Pat saying, oh yes, it's Australia time, and Mum saying chaos again. Yep, as per usual. Right. Alex is still leading on his softs, hitting purple on the second lap as everyone does. Christian is also on his softs, chasing him down. Let's see if they last. Alright, we've got a little co-commentator again tonight, just for 2 seconds. You can say hello?
Hello everybody.
Right, let's see what's going on. So James has now got his a boot full of a Genesis. I wonder what tune Chris has got going on that Genesis. Trying to think of a good tune. I Can't Dance maybe. He's certainly dancing as he comes across the mountain. He's right on the tail of that Scuba. Let's go on board with Chris. He's fearsome. He's always going to try and make a move as we go into the S's. I think he's done it. He has. Look at that. Nice move. That is not usually a passing place through Skyline and down the hill through the S's into the Dibber. Well, nicely done by Chris. So he's up to third already, and the fellow Chris is up to 5th in his rapid Honda. Jim's also had a good start. He's up to 6th. Where's Carly? Carly's in 7th. Managed to avoid all the carnage on lap 1. And then what we've got here, we've got Daz and Sam going toe to toe as we go down the Conrod Straight. Let's see who wins this battle of horsepower. Looks like the Ferrari's got it at the moment. As we come into the chase, the chicane was added a few years back. Conrod Straight used to be one humongous long straight, but it's got the chase in it now. So Sam's up to 8th, Daz is 9th, Danny's 10th. I think those are 3, a status quo. What we've got going on here. So Wayne is ahead of Mike. Mike must have made a small mistake. As we come into Hell Corner, end of lap 2, I'll stick on this battle because it looks like Daz is going to try and make a move on the Ferrari, and I think he's done it. Yes, he has. Oh, Sam gives him a little tap, but I think then he eases off. Let's just see what's going on ahead. Are we missing any skirmishes up front? No. Kristen's still hot on the tail of the Hyundai. He might be interested as we come up from Griffin's Bend into the cutting. Alright, Benjamin, that's enough, okay? No more. Right. Kristen's right on the tail. It's just because not usually passing places there. Let's see if there's anything going on. We've got some scraps going on as we go up the hill into the cutting. Guys defending. Looks like Daz is going to try to make a move around the outside as we go to the quarry corner. Has done it. I'll keep an eye on those top 2 as well. As we come screaming through Reed Park and Frog Hollow and Salmon Park and McPhillamy Park, which is a mega corner. So McLaren, oh, it's got a bit of, I think Carly brushed the wall. We've got another bit of crunching going on. What went on there? Oh, Wayne, let's see what went on there. I think the McLaren got a little tag on the wall which slowed everything down. No, that's really enough. Good sleep. Let's see what happened there. Oh, we tried to go 3 wide through there, and I think Wayne just touched the grass, and Silverstar's through as well. So over the mountain, causing carnage again. In the meantime, Alex has managed to break free a little bit from the Mercedes. Keeping an eye on his tyres, his right front not looking too great, whereas Kristen's obviously probably tagged the wall coming down through Forest Elbow, which is the tight left onto the main straight. And he's now got Chris right behind him. Janssens is flying. Very nice paint job as well, I like that. There's Mr. Pengelly catching up as well. Is Chris going to make a move? No, I don't think so. So Jim is a slightly comfortable 5th. So he's got past James. He's up to a good 5th now. James is on his own in 6th. And we've got Daz has managed to break free of the battles going on behind. And we can see that this is Dan's got past Carly, but Carly's going to try and make a move, a little bit of rubbing, a little panel bashing, and look at this, and then we've got We've got Sam and Matt. Let's watch this from Matt's perspective. We got 3 cars going into Hell Corner. Who's going to come out of this one? Are they all going to make it through? Sam goes a little bit wide. Oh, they do all manage to make it through. Let's go on board with the McLaren. Oh, let's go actually one more. But oh no, oh that's a good view. I like that. What can we see? Let's go with Carly. BMW, you can see bottom right in our mirrors, not close enough to do anything. Oh, they're getting close. Oh, I think there might have been a little tap, and it looks like Matt has got down the inside of the McLaren. So they go up the hill to the cut-in, alongside each other. Has Matt got it yet? Matt's got it. So, Matt is now up to 10th after the first lap drama. Carly is down to 11th on not Carly's favourite track. Here comes Jack, catching up now after his little skirmishes, with Mike following in the Jag, and then Wayne in 14th. So to the front we go again. Alex still leading, but he's got Stuntmeyer closing back on him again. Alex in his Coming You Irons West Ham liveried Hyundai. He's got the Mercedes from probably 2014, 2015 F1 livery behind him, closing him down. Chris is now up to 3rd. So obviously Chris maybe made a small mistake. He was rapid on that last lap, only a 10th off the fastest lap, which is now Little's GP's. So I'm saying, yeah, I might need a little bit more practice before joining this. Well, you saw the carnage over the mountain first lap, so I think you'll be fine. Right, Little's GP now sizing up the 2 in front of him, just does the fastest lap of the race. 12.3. Let's just see what Chris did. Yeah, 16.2, so a small mistake. I dare say some racing going on, but we need to stay on the lead bunch. Alex is still leading. As we go down mountain straight, or up, down. Oh, very rapid first sector from Alex. 4 attempts up on the fastest. We go into Griffin's Bend, which is a seriously tricky corner. It goes off camber as you come out of it, and you don't touch the curb on the inside, otherwise you will spin. Pretty much every corner around this track is a potential spinning corner. Then through the cut-in, which is tricky. Let's go on board, say with Chris. Look at this, he's right on the tail of that Mercedes in front of him. It's very hard to follow as we go through here. Lifting a bit as we go through the downhill left and then the uphill left. It's super quick, these corners, and McPhillamy Park, which is tremendously tricky. Let's go from the roof of Alex as we come down through Skyline into the S's, and through the dipper. And we continue going down here. You can see how tricky it is. You see in the background, Chris in the Genesis is catching us quickly. And as we go through Forest Elbow, the absolute key is to get a good run out of this one. You can see how good Christians was in 2nd place. He's right on the tail. Let's go on board with him. Right on the tail of the Hyundai. Looking one way. Oh, he's looking another way. You don't want to be over there though, because we've got the NSX right behind us. Let's go, Chris. Chris is going to try and make a move. Oh, chops the, where are we? Is he going to go for, he's gone the first. Look at that. What an amazing move that was. Let's watch that back again. Alright, let's go back a bit again. So you can see, he gets a brilliant run. Christian goes a little bit on the grass, which is a bit unorthodox trying to pass out there. Oh, look at that Honda, just gets such a good slingshot. And manages to get past. This is from Christian, so Alex is now down to 3rd in 1 corner. Can Jack have another go back at the Honda, or is the Honda gone? Oh, he could just go for a bit of overlap there, and we're through. Chris is through. Bit of overlap there from Alex. I think he's trying to avoid the cars in front, so he's dropped down to 4th, whereas Chris is now up to 3rd. Chasing down Jack and Chris in front. Let's have a little bit further back down the field. Jim's still in 5th. We got a battle here now between James and Daz. What can that Supra do against the Scooby? Let's watch as they come down Mountain Straight, and we got Dan and it's got Matt behind him. So Dan is up to 8th, Matt is now up to 9th. Let's see if Daz can do anything about the Scoobaroo in front of him. Is he going to make a attack into Griffins? No, it doesn't look like he does. Let's see what Dan's got. The Beamer right behind him. He's probably safer. Oh, Matt's going to make a move. Oh, he tried. He looked at it, but decided against it. Daz is still right behind James. James is a little bit wide coming out of the cut-in. Is that going to give the Supra a run up the hill? I think it does. Yeah, there goes the Supra. Go through Quarry Corner. Let's see what's going on. We got Dan now's got Matt, the BMW, right on his tail. Let's go behind, looking behind at the Listerine BMW from the late 80s touring car era, or might be the early 90s. I should know, I did it. Down through the S's and into the dipper we go. Taking a nice chunky cut through there. Won't pass through there though. Oh, they've called James. James obviously had a bit of a mistake coming down. Dan's going to try and squeeze past. Let's just see what's going on ahead. Any movement up here? Chris looks like he's gone. The Spotmire's got Chris all over the back of him, but nothing into the chase. Let's watch then this battle as we come down Conrod Straight into the chase. The kink. It looks like Dan's going to have the inside as we go through the right hand kink. Yes, he's got it. Dan's up to, oh, Matt's going to make a move. Is he going to make a move? He's going to make a move and he gets it. Nice move there. So James is now down to 9th. Matt's up to 8th. Maybe we got to catch up. So Skipster is in 10th, trying to catch this gang of 3. There's Colin McLaren. Still holding off Mike. See how the tyres are doing. Tyres not looking too bad compared against the McLaren. So yeah, Mike's Jag not looking too bad on his tyres. Silver Star trying to catch up. He's on mediums as well, so his front right is looking quite savagely beaten up, given he's on mediums. And Wayne is on softs, and his right front is looking not great either. He's done a 15.6 though, so the pace is there. Right up front then, Little's GP just done the fastest lap of the race. His tyres are looking pretty nice. We're on lap 7 already, so this is probably the last lap of the race. Whoa, got a bit sideways. So he's done 11.8, the fastest lap of the race. So we got Spotmire's now got Chris all over the back of him. So the battle for second, and Spotmire's right front isn't looking great, and Chris's is looking even worse. So as we come down the S's for the final time, this will be the last lap. It's flown past this race. It's like Spotmire's got a little bit of a gap now. Chris just nudged the wall. Alex's front right isn't looking great either. Jim's having a good race. So 14.3 is PB. There's Daz. Yeah, fairly secure 6th. Matt's now up to 7th. We saw him get past. No, we didn't see him get past Dan. So he's got past Dan. Let's catch Little's GP as he goes into the chase for the final time. Took a few laps to get to the front, but a pretty comfortable win in the end. He comes into the last corner, Murray's corner, and takes another Group 4 win. So well done, Chris. Another Group 4 win, cementing his lead at the top of the championship. There he goes, good win for Chris. It looks like Christian's going to get a very hard-fought, well-earned second. Well done, Christian, the second. Chris gets a battle in 3rd. Alex gets a battle in 4th. Jim was catching there. Just his PB, a good 5th for him. Stayed out of trouble. There's Daz in a slightly battered-looking Supra. Does a good 6th, given he spun on first lap. Matt gets 7th, again, simply battered BMW. 8th is Dan. 9th is James, just ahead of Sam. And we've got Carly coming up to finish 11th, just in front of the Jag. So Carly gets 11th, Mike gets 12th, Silver Star gets 13th, and then Wayne is coming down into Murray's corner to finish 14th. Not a particularly good Group 4s for Little Tykes Racing, which is Matt and Wayne. There we go, gets 14th. So that was frenetic. Completely lost track of time, how good that was. So Little's GP takes another Group 4 win. Christian gets a crack in second in the Merc. Chris gets third in the Genesis. Alex is fourth. Jim is fifth. Daz is sixth. Matt was seventh. Dan eighth, just in front of James. Sam 10th. Carly 11th. Mike 12th. Jack 13th. And Wayne 14th. So there was the Group 4's a cracking race. Now we move to the Group 3's. So not only is this one of the hardest tracks in the game, in the world, but also we decided to run it at night. So what could go wrong? So, Group 3's. Reverse grid as always. Now this is probably going to be a commentator's night. I didn't really think about this when I set the settings. We're probably not going to be able to see anything. Right, so reverse grid as always. So fast on pole will be Wayne. Let's have a run through tyres. We didn't really talk about tyres much in the first race. There's so much going on, but we can have a quick run through of the grid on tyres. So Wayne is running his medium. So just a reminder, the drivers have a predefined number of tyres that they can run. Right, can't they put something in Discord? If I start the replay before this is loaded, top right, the liveries don't show. Okay, that's interesting. Let's just, mind you, in the dark, I can't tell. Right, the Jag hasn't loaded again. Right, let's come out of that again. Let's see if I can get it to work. Okay. Unfortunately, that gives the order away. Let's just see if that's worked now. Silver Star saying in Discord, I'm a bit behind the stream, but you should know that the GTR Group 4 eats its tyres. That's all part of the game for choosing the cars. Can't tell in the dark. We'll watch it as we go through. Let me see if I can get a better view. Can we see who's in front? Hard to tell. No, it hasn't. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, one last try. Let's clear the cache again and see if it works. Well, last time. Alright, let's try that. Alright, here we go. So, Group of 3's at night. Let's have a quick look at who's on what tyres. So, Wayne is on pole, effectively, and he is on mediums. Then Silver Star is on mediums as well. The Jag, which we can't tell. Can we go on? Let's see. No livery. That's frustrating. Right, so Mike is on softs, going aggressive. Then we've got Carly in the McLaren. She's on mediums. Sam in the Ferrari's on mediums. James is using his hards. Interesting. So as I say, there's a preset allocation that the drivers can use. It would be, from memory, I think it's 7 softs. Yeah, 7 softs. 5 mediums and 2 hards, and they can only use 1 hard per night. And most drivers will leave the hard to the round 7, which is the last Group 3. So James is using his hard tonight, and I think Dan will be as well, because he has to, because he's got 2 hards left, and there's 2 more rounds left, so he has to use a set of hards tonight. Matt is on mediums. I don't think he's got any softs left. Daz is on softs, going aggressive. Jim is on softs. Alex is on softs. Chris is on mediums. Christian is on mediums. And Chris is on mediums. Right, so here we go. What can go wrong here? Bathurst at night. Looks amazing. Right, so Wayne is going to lead us across the line in his Aston Martin, and away we go. 16 laps around Bathurst in the dark. Into Hell Corner we go for the first time. It's a rolling start, so they're a bit spaced out. Are we all getting through okay? Looks like Mike is already trying to put a move on a Silver Star, and then we've got a scrap behind as well between Sam and Carly. Let's see what's going on here. So Mike is on the outside, Silver Star is defending the inside as we go into Griffin Bend for the first time. Silver Star keeps his position, and then behind Sam has got up to 4th over Carly, and we got a scream of cars. Matt's already up to 6th, so Matt had a good start. There's Dan in 7th. Actually no, Matt was well down, wasn't he? So, and Daz is in 8th. I mean, James has gone a bit wide in 9th, so he's been passed by Chris up the hill in the Uber Rapid Genesis. So James is in 10th now. We've got Jim in 11th, followed by Alex in 12th. Little's GP has gained a spot in 13th, Spotmeyer's in 14th. So Wayne's, we come down the hill, still leading. You see how tricky this is, there is no light at all. So Aston Martin leads us down the hill, he's got a decent lead. Mike has got past Silver Star, he's got a little bit loose as we come down through the S's and the dipper down towards a Forest Elbow. And Skipper is in 4th, Guy is in 5th. Oh, it looks like Silver Star's just nudged the wall coming out. Oh, it's a little bit of pushing there between the McLaren and the Ferrari. The old famous rivals of Ferrari and McLaren brushing paint. And behind them, oh, let's stay on this battle. Look at this. Let's go on board with Skipster. As we come into the chase. Oh, that was late, but I think he's got it. Yeah, he's got part. He was defending from the McLaren and managed to keep it. He's got a good run coming out, but that's going to leave him, I think, open to attack from the McLaren. No, maybe not. And Matt is trying to go around the outside of his old teammate. Does that work? Look at this, they're all so tight. Sam, it leads us across the line in 3rd. He's got Silver Star right on the outside as we go into Hill Corner for lap number 2. They also go through. I'm not sure the Ferrari's got his livery on as well. We're missing a few liveries tonight, which is a bit frustrating. I love this game. So we've got Carly and Matt. Let's go on board with Matt. There in the darkness is the McLaren. McLaren has got some good straight on speed. We've got nothing behind us. We're going to Griffin's for the second time. We're very careful here. Matt short shifting. BMW's got a lot of grunt, but also means he spins his wheels. So Chris is up to 7th now, chasing him down. Little's GP is up to 8th, and he's got Alex attacking him as they go into the cut-in again. There's Daz, and we've got a battle now behind between Spotmeyer and Dan. Spotmeyer's got that position. As we go up the hill now, just give us some perspective. This is what it looks like. Oh, that was a bad time to come forward with Christian. This is what it looks like from Dan's perspective. See how mega this track looks. Part of the problem with this track at night is if you look up, you can see how gorgeous the sky looks. Which is not what you want as you're coming down the hill. Right, let's go back. Oh, we've got yellow. Who's that for? Oh, Skips has lost it. So the Ferrari driver spun coming through the S's, which is very easily done in a mid-engine rear-wheel drive car that just wants to spin every time it goes down the hill. So Wayne, look at this. Wayne's got the fastest lap of a 2:12, and he's PB, as everyone does, on this lap, but leading comfortably from Mike. So Wayne doing a grand job. So this is one of the hardest combos, and as soon as I cut to him, he goes on the grass, keep it off walls, he does. This is one of the hardest combos in the game. Group 3s, the Bathurst in the dark. He's still got grass on his tyres, and I think that's going to mean Mike is going to get him as we go into Hell Corner. Let's just see. Wayne's defending the outside. Mike switches to the inside, thinks better of it. Is Wayne going to get it stopped? He does, but runs a little bit wide. Is that going to give Mike an opportunity? Let's go from the rear camera. Muddy 313? Who's Muddy 313? Say hello, whoever. Right, Mike has got it, I think. Oh, has he? Not quite. Mike's looking, but I think we've got it. We look from the roof. Mike is into the lead in the Jag. Nicely done. Let's go one too far. Right, so Matt is now up to third. He's got to pass Silver Star, and Silver Star's now got Chris right behind him. It looks like Chris is going to get through. He does. Jack goes a little bit wide, and it looks like Little's GP is now muscling his way through as well. So Little's GP is now up to a third, but Nissan's not letting him go easy. So up to fifth, sorry, is Chris. Just tags the wall a bit. That's going to slow him down, put the Nissan on him. And Carly is now doing a good job in seventh. Then we got what we got going on here. We've got this battle here between the McLaren coming down the hill with Alex trying into the into. Oh, that looks like a little tap between the two teammates through the skyline. Carly's doing well to keep that one. Alex is in eighth. Is he protecting his teammate? Didn't look like it there. Right, as we come down the hill, Spotlight is in ninth, but it looks like Carly's got a bit of a slow drive out of Forest Elbow. I think that's going to put Alex on the tail. We've got Christian right behind us. Let's go rearwards on the McLaren. So look at this train of cars. We come down the hill through the chase. Is Alex going to have a go? He's got to be careful. He's got Christian making a move down the inside. Oh, that's good from Christian. Look at that, lovely move. That was sweet. Is the Hyundai going to retaliate as we go into Murray's corner? He's going to try, he's going to think about it. Oh, Daz gets it all sorts of sideways, and I think he just about held it, but lost a few positions there. So Alex is 8th now, with Spunkmeyer at 9th. So Spunkmeyer, yeah, must have made a mistake on that last corner. Alex has got back into 8th. If we go back to the top, Mike is still leading, but Wayne's not letting him go, so Wayne's doing some decent lap times here. Matt has just done the fastest lap of the race at 2:04.9, and he's got Chris closing him down in that Genesis, and Christian is 5th. And we go back to this battle now for 6th. Adjust my headphones, they're falling off my head. So Silstar doing a good job in 6th, and then we've got this cracking battle going for 7th. So Alex is going to try and size up the McLaren again as we go up over the mountain, the Quarry Corner, and down Frog Hollow, and Solomon Park. What's going on behind? So you can see there, Spotlight is looking interested as well, and just behind we've got Skipstar. We come down through the skyline, and we've again got Alex attacking his teammate. Carly's still holding it. It's very hard to pass down this section. As you can see, it's a very single file. Mika saying you have no idea how much I panicked at that point. Was that the previous lap? Because you held it very well. Alright, let's see what's going on. Is Chris attacking Matt yet? Not yet. There's a bit of a gap there. Let's see if Wayne's doing anything with Mike. So no, first 5 are a little bit separated. So let's watch what's going on here. Can Alex get past that McLaren? Got a queue of cars behind him. They come through the chase again for the 4th lap. Carly defending the inside. So all nicely single file through there, and the Spunkmeyer is now attacking. Go on board. Can he get into Murray's corner? Oh, look at that! All drive giving each other room, which is great. And then we got behind us is Sam in the. We've got a bit of a gap. Sam in the Ferrari. Can he make a move on the Mercedes? It looks like Alex is trying to make a move. We're watching in car with Spotlight. He's done it. Alex is through. We watch from the back of, well, watching the back of the Merc, having a go at the McLaren, but it looks like the McLaren's got some serious grunt down the straight, and the Merc can't do anything. Is he going to have a look into turn 2, Griffin's Bend? No. And we've got right behind us, we've got the Ferrari and we got the Porsche. Oh, we're having a look up the. I think we through. Yes, we are. So, the Mercedes is through, but then clouds them all pretty hard and runs wide. So all that hard work is undone, and Mika goes past again as we go up the hill. Let's just see if anything going on ahead of us. No, Matt is catching Wayne. So the two teammates. Will these two operate as a team as we come down the hill? Looks like Wayne is Is he going to let his teammate through without a fight? Matt's got Chris right behind him. Look at this, so nose to tail. So Mike is doing a great job up front. Let's follow what goes on here. Let's watch from Chris's perspective. Or gives Matt a little bump draft, which is good of him. So I think Chris is going to get past the Aston. He does. Is he going to try and get past the Beamer? Let's go for the roof of the Beamer. No, not quite. Through the chase they go. Oh, let's go one too many. Right, so end of lap 5 now. Matt has now got his hands full of the Genesis. In the meantime, Mike, he's doing a cracking job. Got the fastest lap of the race now at 2:04.7, which has just been beaten by Chris. So Chris has just done a 2:04.4. So Chris has well and truly got that Genesis fired up as they go down mountain straight for the 6th time. Look at this, we're already on lap 6. Matt is defending as we go into turn 2, Griffin's Bend. Let's see who brakes lays. Matt's on the inside. Chris thinks about it, but no dice there, and it's going to be extremely hard to pass here. It looks like Wayne got a little bit sideways there. Is that going to give Little's GP a chance? No. Chris is all over the backside of Matt. Let's just see what's going on behind. Alex is in 6th. Silverstar is doing a great job in 7th. They pulled away a bit from Spuntmeyer now, so Spuntmeyer's got past the McLaren finally. Carly's got Sam right behind. And then Daz is recovering. Oh, James is in. James has decided to ditch his hards. Well, let's have a look at what's going on for 2nd. Matt and Chris got a small gap too. So Little's GP has got past Wayne, so he's up to 4th. So this could be a 3-way battle for 2nd very soon. Keep an eye on the stops. Come down the hill. Let's see if that Genesis can do anything about the BMW now. Genesis has got some grunt. Nice like letting go, Matthew. Let's have a watch. Here comes that Genesis. Matt defends the inside, but I think the Genesis is going to be through. Let's have a watch. There he goes, giving him room as we go into the kink. And it looks like Chris has got it. He has. In the meantime, we've got Chris Little's GP behind us. Oh no, Jake's gone off. So Mike has gone off. So that move from Chris has now become the lead. So he's gone from 3rd to 1st. And unfortunately, Mike has gone off. Oh, he's now got crud on his tyres. So he's doing a fine job up front on his softs. Dropped down to 4th, but still a podium well and truly on for Mike. Now Chris is in the lead. Look at that, he's left Matt. He's already gone. Look at the tyres. Tyres look pretty good, they're mediums. Chris is in 3rd, so Mike's down to 4th. Wayne's still doing a great job in 5th. There's Alex in 6th. He's on his softs. Silverstar doing really well. Look at the tyre wear as well on that Nissan. Keeping his mediums alive, and now it looks like Spuntmeyer is being attacked by Daz. We come into Griffin's down a mountain straight. That Super has got some speed down the straight. Look at that. I think he's done it. Can Christian defend the inside? No, he can't. So Daz moves up to 8th. Starting to use his softs now. Done a pretty competitive lap time at 2:04.7. Can he pull away now? Because he'll probably have to go on to mediums for his 2nd stint. So Christian in 9th. Carly's still hanging on in 10th, got a little bit of damage. Dan has now got the Porsche, the Ferrari, right behind him as well. Let's see what goes on here. Up over the mountain. Actually quite surprised, this is not too bad to commentate on. It's good when all the cars are together. You can light enormously. Right, so Sam is in 12th. And James is in 13th. So James pitted, don't forget. He got rid of his hard, so he's now on the mediums. If we go to the end, we've lost someone. Not sure who. I think that was probably Jim. Right, so Chris leads into the chase. End of lap 7. In his first full season of DTCC. It's not really full. He's missed a round or 2 on this one as well. He's going after 3rd in the championship. He's doing remarkably well. So So it crosses the line and does the fastest lap of the race, a 2:03.4. That is very quick. That compares against Matt's 2:04.4. So that was a PB from Matt. And it was still a second slower. So Chris is flying up front. Both on mediums as well. Let's see what Little's GP did. This GP did a 2:04, well 2:05. So he's a little bit off the pace of Matt, who's off the pace of Christian. So Chris is flying out front. There's Mike. Keep his head down again, try and get back into the rhythm. Still in fourth though. He's well in touch with the leaders. Wayne's doing a great job still in fifth. He's on medium, so he's doing a good job. Alex on softs, still at 2:06.0. And Wayne did a 2:07.3. So Alex is catching Wayne, but by about the delta between medium and soft. So Wayne's doing a great job in fifth. There's Silverstar, also doing a good job in seventh. Daz is now still in the 2:04, so Daz is flying on his softs. At that rate, it won't be that long before he catches Silverstar. And Spuntway on his mediums in the 8s. So you see there's quite a large delta between drivers here. Carly just done a PB of 2:10 in the McLaren. And there's Sam's done into the 8s. Dan's been in the pits, so he's put mediums on, and he's well ahead of James, who's still doing a good job, soldiering on. Right, to the front we go. Chris has done the fastest lap, as we know. How far will they go on the fuel? When will they switch tyres? What tyres will they switch to? So across the line we go. End of lap 8, half distance. Chris does another 2:03 at 3:8. Matt's done his fastest, 2:43, but not by much. So, alright, so Mike is in. Decided to get rid of his softs. He'll probably have done another lap or so on those. Certainly the fuel's looking good. The fuel of the Jag's looking very good compared to the rest. So Little's GP is also in. Decided maybe go for an undercut. Wayne is in as well. Silverstar carries on. This sounds good on its tyres and its fuel, so he's up to fourth. Wayne is also in, getting rid of his mediums. So is Daz getting rid of his softs. So Spuntmeyer, alright, so we'll see how this plays out. Carly, I think, is carrying on. So Carly and McLaren carrying on. Tyres and fuel both looking good. And Little GP comes out in sixth. Alright, we'll see how that plays out against Chris and Matt, first and second. Brand new mediums for him. Softs for Wayne. For Mike, sorry, so he's going double softs tonight. Wayne is on softs as well. He had mediums before, so see what pace he's got. Daz is coming out. Oh, he's got Spuntmeyer right behind him. Let's see who wins this battle. So Daz put a bit more fuel in than Spuntmeyer, and hence Spuntmeyer has now come out right behind him. So he's right behind the Toyota as we come up the hill into Griffin Bend. Oh, I think he's got past. He has. A bit more confidence on the brakes, but Daz is going to try and come back as we go up the hill. He's going to get the brakes on. Who's going to be brave as we go through the cut-in? Daz is still hanging around the outside. Let's go outside as we come up the hill side by side. Daz is on the inside though as we go through Quarry Corner. Christian's not letting it go. Oh, look at this. This is cracking racing. Daz has just got his nose in front. I think they're racing between those two. Is there going to be another move as we come over the skyline? Look at that skyline, what beauty that is. Daz is on, Spuntmeyer's on mediums and Daz is on softs. So Daz should have an advantage here. As we come down the hill. Right, let's have a look. So Chris is in. He'll probably go mediums. Matt is in, and so is Alex. It's also pretty much done. So let's see where Chris, Little's GP, is just coming to Murray's corner. Let's see what Chris is fueled. Let's see if he gets away. He does. He takes on 79% or 79 litres. I never remember. Carly will tell me. So Chris has got pretty much status quo gap to Matt. They both come out the same. Little's GP is about the same behind actually, so his early stop hasn't really gained him much. He must have had a little trauma going in or out of the pits. So Chris is leading. He's not won a DTCC race yet. So he's probably done about a season now. He joined about halfway through to season 7. So he's still pretty much in his first season DTCC. Leading beautifully as we go up the hill. There's Matt in second. BMW's quick round this track. And there's Little GP, they're all on their mediums. There's Mike on soft, so Mike should be quick. He's not that far behind Chris. Not that far at all. In fact, you can see Chris. We go down over the skyline, through skyline into the S's. We can just see the headlights and the tail lamps of that Honda. There he is, so he's not far behind, and he's got the better tyres, and they're pretty fresh. Go through Forest Elbow. So, game on for third, fourth, and really top 4. They can all see each other as they come down the straight. Let's have a look at Mike. Carry on in car with him. There's Chris in front of us. And not far in front of Chris going through the chase is Matt, and just in the distance is Chris. So top 4, 20 minutes into the race, that's pretty close. And Wayne is doing a mega job still in 5th. Looks like he's got a nice gap to Alex in 6th, both on softs now, so keep an eye on that. Silverstar now, he's also doing a grand job. He's got Daz flying behind him. Soft tyres. Let's see what he can do with those. I think Dan is a little bit behind now, and he's got Christian still trying to chase him down. So it looks like Dan has passed Christian. I think he has. How's Carly doing? Carly in 11th. Got a big gap now to James, who's passed Sam, who I think is struggling with that Ferrari coming down the hill, but wants to drive looking through his rear window. Right, front we go. Looks like Chris is now getting a bit of a gap to Matt. Still close enough that a little mistake can change the order. Right, we had a bit of a battle between Daz and Silverstar, and we missed that one. Let's just go back and see if we can see what happened there. Come out of the chase to Murray's corner. Nice clean move. Oh, Jackman a little bit wide there, went a bit deep, but clean move from Daz, plenty of space. But Daz is now up to 7th. Now the battle's going on, I don't think so. Alright, let's go to Chris then. Still leading to the 2:28 out lap. Matt did a 2:29, so another 0.8 of a second pulled out, and he's got pretty much the skyline gap now. He's just on another PB. There's Matt coming down the hill, about 4 seconds behind, so still pretty close, given there's another 5 laps to go after this one. Big 80%. To confuse things further, if you hit the initial few loads of settings, it shows it as litres. Yes, I know. That's why I always get confused. Percent does make sense though, because I know different cars have different size tanks. Look at that. 4 temps up on his fastest already. There's always a bonus point for fastest as well. I know Chris is in a battle for 3rd. He's coming up the order, given he's missed a couple of rounds, so he's dropping 2 rounds rather than 1 round for a lot of the drivers. Through Murray's corner we go for the 11th time. Let's see if we've got any other battles going on. Chris is in 3rd. Mike is certainly keeping Chris honest. Let's see what Chris does. And Chris has just done his PB of a 2:04.2. That compares to a 2:03.8 from Matt, and Chris is at 2:02.6. over a second lap faster than well. So Mike's just done his PB with 2:04.7, which is half a second slower than Chris. But you can still see him. There's Wayne, done a 2:05. He's got Alex, 2:04.7, catching him. We'll keep an eye on that gap. That looks like it's coming down. Daz has just done his PB as well, 2:03.9. It's got a bit of a gap. Silver Star is in 8th, Dan 9th. It's not my attempt. Carly 11th, James 12th, and Skips the 13th. Right, what we'll do, let's just rewind it a bit and we'll do a lap on board with our race leader. So over the line we go. Just done the fastest lap of a race through Hell Corner, second gear. Quick shift up the third, then quell the torque. Up, then down, and up again, Murray Straight. And we've just got another PB. Brake around the 75 mark, just where that little access road kicks in through Griffin's Bend. Use the curb on the outside, but don't go too wide. We take this flat, little left through the kink and into the cutting. Try and keep as tight as we can, because you get adverse camber if you go too wide. And up through Quarry, little left. Try and get close to that wall as you can. Skin was fine, and try and use as much road on the outside. Oh, I knew it'd be a few little knocks if we go on board. Then we go through Billamy Park, then through Skyline and down through the S's. Stunning piece of racetrack. Braking and changing down as we go all the way down through the dip up. And down through turns 15 and 16 and 17. Then Forest Elbow. Key to keep it tight and try and get the power as quickly as we can. We come down the hill onto Conrod Straight. So this straight used to go all the way to Murray's Corner, probably 20 years ago or so now. They put in the chase, which we're going through now. They're into the chicane. Clip the inside the curb, get on the power. Very easy to lose it coming out of here. Then onto Murray's Corner, brake about 70 metres, down a second, might have chuck it first, no, it stays in second. Try not to go on the curb on the exit, and over the line we go. Still at 2:03.6, even with a few little clips of the wall, so it shows how quick Chris is going. So Matt is still doing pretty competitive lap times, but not to Chris. So Chris even touched the wall a few times. But we're still the fastest on track. Chris Bengay not really catching Matt. Let's see what Mike's doing. Mike's not catching either. So let's see. Oh, Wayne and Alex having a bit of a battle. Daz is also catching by the looks of it. Let's see if there's any other really close battles. Skip through it. It looks like everyone's quite spaced out, so let's have a watch. Wayne versus Alex. Aston goes through turn 2, doing a great job. He's on his softs, but so is Alex. Alex's tyres are looking better. Go through this tricky kink into the cutting. Up through it turns 5 and 6 through Quarry Corner. So Alex is getting close now. It's hard to pass here though. You won't get through there unless Wayne goes wide. Trying to hit that inside wall, which will send you off into the shadow realm. And here we go down the hill. Let's go from the back of Wayne's car down through the dip up. Blinded by that Hyundai as we come down, then down the Forest Elbow, and this will be Alex's chance. Keep it tight on exit, get on the power nice and early. Look at that, that's very nice from the Aston though. Lovely exit from there. What can Alex do from there? Probably not much. Quite a long way behind. Daz has dropped off a bit, so I think Daz has made a slight mistake. He just did his PB of a 2:03.1, which is quick. Very quick. Second fastest on track. Alex now is getting super close to the Aston. Let's just see if there's anything else going on. Dan and Silverstar, looks like Dan has got past Silverstar, I think. The Spotmire's not far behind as well, so let's keep an eye on this battle for 5th of a minute. I think the first 4 are pretty well spread out. Can Alex get a move done on the Aston? He's close now. Is he going to make a move to the inside? Wayne doesn't defend it. Can't really see much in the dark, so switch to the Aston. There is the Hyundai. He's got the inside and the overlap. Can Wayne fight around the outside? No, he can't. Alex is through. Nice move by Alex there. So up to 5th he goes. Up through the cutting. And my battery apparently is running low. I have 12 minutes, but we're on lap 14, which is probably good enough. Right, so let's see what's anything brewing behind. Spotmire and Dan, looks like they both got a silver star. Yeah, Silver Star obviously had a bit of a drama in the first sector. Down to 10th. Spotmire's in 9th. Danny's in 8th. So this is great news for Chris. So he's in a battle with Christian Spotmire for 3rd, and he's leading, and Christian is in 9th. Right, so coming to complete lap 14. Over he goes. Looks like he's going to be doing some lapping soon. Yeah, he's got James and the Scooby not that far ahead of him. Matt is still pushing. He's just done his PB, a 2:03.3. So he's starting to get a bit of pace out of the BMW. Now the fuel's going down. Chris, what's Chris do? Chris is in the 4s, so Matt's in the 3s, as is Chris. So gap has stabilised a bit, but Chris is still pulling away. And it's like Little's GP is going to have to settle for the bottom step of the podium tonight. I bet Matt is loving the fact that he's actually finally beating Little's GP for once, and he's got a Genesis in front of him. He still won't win. Right, so Little's GP's in 3rd, then Mike is still doing a good job in 4th. Obviously lost the lead with his little off at the chase, but probably hasn't changed the results. He's what? Let's have a look how far behind Chris is. He's probably 20-something seconds behind. Yep. So he is in a good 4th though. He'll be pleased with that in the Jag. 5th is Alex. Can you do anything about Mike? I don't think so, not unless Mike makes a mistake. And Daz is now up to 6th, so making a good recovery. So he's got past Wayne. Oh yeah, Wayne's gone wide. Also in the 6th and doing really well. So they're going to give Dan an opportunity. Dan's not that far behind, but I think if Wayne can shake off the damage and keep it going off again, I think he'll be alright. There's only one lap to go off this one, but we can just see the Porsche in the background. So we'll keep an eye on this one. So Spotmire's in 9th, Silverstar is in 10th, Carly is in 11th. Skipster, Sam is about to be lapped in 12th, and James is in 13th. So Chris goes into lap 16, final lap. Can he hold on for his first DTCC win? He's probably not at all chuffed to see the Ferrari in front of him. It's the last thing you want when you're leading a race. But he's on a PB. Now that first sector. Matt is in 2nd, still doing 2:03s, but can't handle the pace of Genesis tonight. Chris has just done his fastest, but he's still in the 4s. So obviously the Honda not at its best round here. Which for a mid-engine rear-wheel drive car, I'm not surprised. Mike is in 5th. Alex is 6th. Right, have we got any other battles going on? So Wayne is potentially being caught by Dan. He's got Spunwire behind him as well, so pretty close, but no real absolute battle going on. No, let's go back to the leader and see where he is. He comes down the mountain for the final time to Forest Elbow. Keep it nice and neat, and he does. That's not that far behind him, but I've got a lap car in between. Down Conrod straight for the last time. Into the chase. Been a brilliant drive. Obviously came from virtually the back as well. Given he finished, I think, 3rd or 4th in the Group 4. So, 1 corner to go for Chris to take his first win in DTCC. I'm sure the first of many. Here he comes. Brilliant drive. Under pressure the whole way. And there he goes. Chris gets a well-deserved first victory. Well done, Chris. Matt comes across in 2nd. Kept the pressure on, but had no real answer to the pace. They're a little bit behind is Chris. Gets 3rd though to keep his championship lead. Push gently, it gets a 4th. Assuming he can do the last corner. And battery's died on my laptop. So let's switch to my phone and see if there's any comments. So a good 4th there. Flash of the lights. He's obviously pleased with that. Rightly so. Then 5th was Alex. Good drive from him. Daz recovers to 6th. So Dan and Wayne having a battle. So it looks like Dan has managed to get past Wayne right at the death. Let's just see how that happens, shall we? Here we go. So Dan's lining the Aston up as we come down. Conrod straight into the chase. Then just gets a nice move down the inside. Through he goes. So last lap. Gets an extra position. Another couple of points that is, and is Wayne gonna lose 8th on the line? I don't think he is. Just gotta get that last corner right. Spunwire's looking all over the back of. I don't think he's gonna do it. So Dan's gonna come across the line in 7th. Here he comes. Wayne gets a good. Where's Dan? Wayne gets 8th and Spunwire gets 9th. So look at that, how close those 3 were. Here comes Silver Star. Got a big gap to the McLaren behind, so Silver Star's going to get 10th. Good points for T&H Racing. Still leading the championship, so Silver Star gets 10th, and then we get to watch Carly come through the chase on her own, because Skipstar has finished 12th and James has finished 13th. So here comes the McLaren to finish off. So after this we've got round 7, which is the Oval, which is always probably the best race of the season. Here comes Carly to finish 11th. Getting good points for the team. Well done. Right. There we go. What a race. Let me get the volume because I don't want to hear myself. So Chris takes his first win in DTCC. Let's try and find a better view. That's even worse. Alright, there we go. So a great win for Chris in the Genesis. 2nd was Matt in the BMW. Probably wished he was as close as it is on screen. But good points for his 2nd place in the championship. And Little's GP gets the final podium spot. Gets 3rd in the Honda. Always a bit of a handful, that car around here. Well down to the top 3 then. Mike gets a good 4th in the Jag. Had that slight mistake at the chase, but nevertheless a really good drive from Mike in the Jag. Alex gets 5th, good points for him in the championship. Daz recovers to 6th after I think a bit of a sticky first lap. Dan gets 7 in the Porsche, fighting up to 7th in the end. Wayne was doing really well for a long time, and then just one slight little, one bad lap, lap 15, and he dropped a couple of places, but still a good result in 8th place. Spunwire gets 9th, which is going to make the battle for 3rd really interesting. Silver Star gets 10th, Jack gets 10th, Carly gets 11th, Sam gets 12th, and James gets 13th. Jim not finishing. So there we have it. That was round 6 of Season 8 DTCC. We will be, as I say, at Blue Moon Bay Oval for the next round. Definitely tune in for that because that's always a cracking couple of races. I'd like to say, great racing, guys. Nice one, Chris. Do enjoy these races. Yeah, they are good fun. Right, so we will see you very soon. We've got Season 9 is kicking off. So the drivers manufacturer pick starts on Monday. So we've got a test race in 2.5 weeks. So we're going to try and get through the last 2 races before then. So we will see you very soon for the Oval. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.